Okay, we're gonna do a quick update on the cab over. As you can see, we've got the bed somewhat in position of where it's gonna be now. It's all fabbed in, pretty much all welded. We made this bed so it completely removes from the truck in case you gotta get into the motor. Because obviously the 12 valve sits right here, center of the frame. Everything, all these connections right here, they will have button head bolts in them instead of the hex ones. I just put those in there for mock-up. This bed's gonna probably come back off and then we're gonna fully weld it. Right now what I'm doing is I get the stacks somewhat mounted. The exhaust will come out and run back up into here. That'll be your exhaust right here. What's gonna happen here is there's gonna be a winch mounted probably right in here. So I'm gonna tie into the frame right here with a winch. The winch is gonna go up to a snatch block up here, and then it's gonna come around right here and then head back down to the back. So he can just hook up, pull his car up on the back of this. We're gonna have some little ramps back here on the back that are gonna slide in here. I don't know if I want him to come over yet and drop in or go up under. That's something I haven't got to yet. But we've unfortunately, the problem with these things is the frame only comes to here. So when you have all of this hanging over, this becomes a weak link right here because of this. So you got structurally, this is your last little bit of structure. But when you pull a 2,500 pound car up on it, it's gonna wanna bend the back end of this. So we had to go all the way down, extend the frame down here, and then kick this at a vertical uphill right to here to kind of give it some structure, and then tie it all in. So now you can get on this thing and nothing's gonna bend. So the next thing is we're gonna put the winch in it, and I got fuel tanks going on underneath. Those will be going on pretty soon so we can get fuel to the motor to get it fired up. We have the Rat City Ruckus and our swap meet coming up on the 15th of April. I would like to have the little Joe rat rod truck parked on this truck by that time, just for display. I won't be done with the truck just because we still got to put air conditioning in it. It needs power windows, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, as soon as this bed's done, I can start working on the cab. And but this is a lot of work. There's a lot of, as you can see, there's a ton of different angles here throughout this whole bed, which has been kind of a nightmare to get all figured out. Okay, so the other little detail that we're adding onto this as we go is I made a bunch of these plates, and I'm gonna weld the D-rings on here so they'll actually have a spot where you can tie your load down. So every connection where this is coming across, we're gonna drill these out, tap them, put bolts in them. So they're gonna literally go all the way down the side of the truck like that to just give it a little bit more look, make it look more structural with some connections. So it'll go all the way around. This up here in the front, if I can move these will be cut in at such an angle that those will actually weld together and then bolt on there, and there'll be D-rings on those too, so you can tie the front of the vehicle down. Just these little things like this take forever. I mean, just sanding all those out takes a while, you know what I mean? And then when you got to do, 15 of them, it takes a while. That's this whole project though. When you go with this hammered look, so this is the hammered square tubing that you can actually order and get it. It's more of an ornamental structural type of a material, but I think it looks really cool to kind of give it that, that early 1900s look. And I love that Industrial Revolution era. So it looks really good. It's real steampunk, kind of cool looking. But you have to follow that theme all the way out. And that's why all these little, if I would have just put a regular piece of flat bar here, it wouldn't go with it. So you have to continuously roll with the design of the bed. And even with the stacks with the rivets, you have to keep that flowing. And that's what keeps it looking cool, I think. But anyway, like I said, on the next time you guys see me, hopefully all these will be on the D-rings. I'm hoping this truck will run. The winch should be in it. So got a little bit of work to do, but hopefully in the next week or two we'll have it running. So that's the goal.